Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all. As the season is about to end and league rotations about to happen, I've brought you few team suggestions that can help you push the rankings in the Open Great League. Now before we start the video, I want to request everybody that if you like my contents and if you have not yet subscribed to me, then please do subscribe to the channel. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your love and support. We only need 250 subscribers for the 1000 subscribers in the channel, so let's push to the 1000 subscribers. If you like my contents, please pass the videos to your friends and Pokemon trainers who you know. So without any further ado, let's start the video. Now the number one team to climb ELO or climb rank is going to be Bastiodon and Double Ghost. That is going to be Trevenant and Sableye. Now this is a very balanced team. If you look at it, the backline completely walls the weakness of Bastiodon. Like Bastiodon is weak against fighters, and backline, both of them being Ghost, resist those fighting moves. So it's going to be very balanced team. Like if you take an example like Annihilate, so Trevenant is gonna slay Annihilate, and so Sableye because of those Shadow Claws. And yeah, not only fighters. So like Trevenant is gonna win against those mud boys like Whiscash or Quagsire or even Swampert or even other water types, which Bastiodon is going to be weak against. And Trevenant is gonna be weak against those flyers, so Bastiodon is a flyer slayer. So yeah, very balanced team. And yeah, Sableye is going to be the safe swap of this team for like 80 to 90% of the time. And yeah, there's nothing to understand or go deep into this team. Just play it in ABB style, or yeah, like just safe swap or Sableye. If you have bad lead, then yeah, you can do pretty good. And one thing I want to tell everybody is a lot of people are going to run this team in this final week, as this team has been popular since a long time. And yeah, I didn't make this team. This was a very popular team from before, so yeah, this is going to be like everywhere. So another very interesting team to push ranking is going to be Whiscash, Carbink and Mandibuzz. And this is a Dunebog team. Dunebog used to run this team in stream in Twitch, so this can be called an ABB team. Like backline is weak against steel, Carbink and Mandibuzz both being rock and flying, being weak to steel, and Whiscash in the lead being very strong against those steel, like Registeel, and also ABA in terms of grass, against grass, like Whiscash, as you all know, it's very weak against grass, and Carbink also being rock, being weak to grass, but Mandibuzz is very strong against grass. So ABA against grass and ABB against steel. And yeah, Dunebog used to run this team very strongly. And yeah, the moveset for Mandibuzz is going to be Snarl and Dark Pulse and Aerial Ace, not Foul Play and Aerial Ace, because slightly more damage from Dark Pulse. And yeah, this is going to be another very balanced team. And yeah, you can also run Guzzlord in this team instead of Mandibuzz or instead of Carbink. Yeah, and if you run Carbink is going to be the safe swap most of the time, not all the time. And the thing is, if you run Guzzlord instead of Mandibuzz, it's going to be like Carbink safe swap, and you can even bait out Annihilate with Carbink, even Carbink being the fairy type. I've seen a lot of the times that even if you're a fairy, you need to land that Moonblast, which takes a long time to load Moonblast. And yeah, being Annihilate, you need to like land the Shadow Ball. So even if it's fairy, it's not good. It's also rock, so it's not like a very good match for your fairy. So yeah, you can also run Guzzlord in this team, but yeah, this team is pretty balanced if you run Mandibuzz and Carbink at the back and Whiscash in the lead. Yeah. Another team that I came up with is Mantine, Annihilate and Gligar. It's going to be a double flyer and fighter, so you can run this team in either ways, like ABB or ABA, both styles. So yeah, running Mantine in the lead, you only swap if it's like something like Charjabug or those lanterns. Now if it's Skarmory, you stay. Now if it's fighter, then they would swap. Then if it's Basti, you swap. And even if it's Carbink, you swap into your Annihilate. Yeah, and yeah, you can also run Annihilate in the lead. Then it will be ABB. Like, yeah, you're gonna be very, very safe running this team. And if you want to watch the full video of this team, I have the full video in the channel. You should go check that out. And yeah, your only clear, not clear, but best answer for Skarmory is going to be Mantine. And yeah, Annihilate can also do good only with shields. So yeah, this is another very, very balanced team. Another very interesting team is going to be Charjabug, Dragonair, and Lantern. ABA electric team. So yeah, this team is not that hard to understand. You just need to understand the style of ABA. And yeah, you only swap right away only if it's something like Bastiodon or Carbink. Now, the thing is, this team is going to be weak against stuffs like Dragonair itself, Altaria, and Abomasnow. Now, if it's Abomasnow, you just stay in the lead. If it's Abomasnow in the lead, you stay. And if it's something like, even if it's Alone Sandslash in the lead, you can stay. Yeah, Alone Sandslash is also strong against this team. And if it's something like Altaria, you even though Altaria is like flying Pokemon, it's also dragon, so electric moves are only going to be neutral. You can just chip away Altaria and then come into your Lantern or Dragonair, because when you come into your Dragonair after throwing one discharge, they would be low or they won't have one shield if they don't shield, so it can be a little bit easier against those guys. Yeah, you just need to keep in mind a few of the Pokemons like Abomasnow and Altaria and Dragonair itself, Alone Sandslash. Yeah, those guys. Now, one thing I want to tell is, even if it's Registeel in the lead, you don't swap. And okay, what do we got? If it's Basti, you swap. Even if it's fighter, you don't swap. You just stay in there. And if it's Gligar, then you swap. If it's Gligar, you swap. Yeah, that's how you play with this team. And another good news for you guys is I've got a long video in channel. I ran this team and I had a very, very good run, so you can go check that out. How do I play? And this is going to be another interesting team. Another team that needs no introduction is going to be Shadow Dragonair in the lead, and Lickitung and Lantern. Well, Lickitung is going to be the safe swap for most of the time, above 90% of the time. And yeah, when I came up with this team and I made the video, I had a very, very good response from you guys. And yeah, other content creators also gave shout out for this team. And yeah, this team is like try hard to win the lead with your fast move pressure from Shadow Dragonair and RPS the back line. If it's not Shadow, you're gonna have a little bit of hard time. Yeah, I recommend running Shadow Dragonair in the lead. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky against stuffs like Abomasnow and Alone Sandslash, but you can safe swap into your Lickitung and yeah, play it that ways. Now, I have one against stuff like Abomasnow as well. You can go check that out in that video. But you lose most of the time if it's Abomasnow in the lead and something like another like a Trevenant in the same team. And yeah, like Altaria. So I had one of the guy running Abomasnow in the lead and they had Altaria at the back, and I lost that game. So then again, you cannot win every game. Every team has its own weaknesses. You cannot win every game. The idea is to push the ranking, not to win every game. The idea is to climb Elo, not to win every game. So yeah, this can be the team that you're looking for. Another my favorite team is going to be Trevenant and Double Rock, that is Bastiodon and Carbink. Now, this team is made by Uchiha 37. He reached to leaderboards with this team in the Open Great League. Very strong team, very meta team. And yeah, as I said earlier, Trevenant and Bastiodon covers each other's weakness very, very well. Like I've said it multiple times, like Whiscash, Quagsire, Swampert, Feraligatr. He's strong against Bastiodon, and Trevenant takes care of those water types and mud boys. That's gonna be a little tricky against Feraligatr, but you can win that as well. And yeah, Trevenant is weak against stuff like Skarmory, Altaria, Trevenant, Talonflame, yeah, Skeletorge even, and yeah, Bastiodon and Carbink can take care of that very well. Now the thing is, Skarmory. If you find Skarmory in the lead, you don't need to swap right away, because they're running Steel Wing as the fast move, not Aerial Slash. And you can shield one Sky Attack, take one shield, and then come into your Bastiodon. Because Skarmory against Carbink is not good for Carbink. And yeah, so, apart from Skarmory, it's going to be fine for every scenario with this team. Team number 7 is Skarmory and Double Mud Boys. Now, I've been telling from the day one that Skarmory and Whiscash core is never gonna be outdated for Open Great League. They are perfectly balanced Pokemon, Skarmory and Whiscash. Now, this is Skarmory Double Mud Boys, so nothing really to like go deep into this team. Just Skarmory is very strong against those grass, and backline is weak against grass. Yeah, this team, I've seen a lot of players using this team to push rankings. If you have not yet reached to Legend or Expert, then you should definitely try this team. A number of people try this team in the final week, and do expect to see this team everywhere. Everyone running Skarmory and Whiscash. If not Skarmory Double Mud Boys, then people will definitely run Skarmory and Whiscash core. Team number 8 is going to be ABA style Double Flyer Bastiodon. That is Altaria in the lead and Bastiodon and Skarmory at the back. Now, the idea of this team is you only swap if it's Ice or Dragon or Fairy. You only swap in those cases. And if it's Skarmory in the lead, then you don't need to swap right away. You just go, you just chip some and then go for your own Skarmory, or you can do it either ways. You can swap right away as well. And what happens is, a lot of the times I have not seen if it's a Skarmory lead, and if you swap into Skarmory for against that Skarmory lead, then it's most unlikely to them to swap. So they will just go for the attack and then swap, or just stay. I've seen that a lot of times, so that is what I'm telling you. And yeah, you just swap if it's Ice, Dragon or Fairy, or else you just stay, because it's like, you know, ABA, and yeah, it's classic ABA style. A lot of content creators also use this team in the final week if they have not reached Legend yet. The Elo Climber team number 9 is going to be Azumarill, Whiscash and Annihilape. Now, I have ran this team and the video is in my channel. You can go check that out. But in that video, I ran Whiscash in the lead and Azumarill and Annihilape at the back. Now, the reason why I'm telling Azumarill at the back is, even if it's grass, you just stay, because you can get to an Ice Beam. And you don't need to swap because you've got Whiscash at the back. It's kind of ABA style of team. And yeah, I like running ABA. And yeah, Azumarill is also going to be Dragon and Flyer Slayer, and backline is not good against Flyers, not that good against Flyers. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting team. I climbed a lot of Elo with the help of this team, and you can always go check what kind of strategy I use, and you can go check it out. The video is in my channel. And the basic idea here is just, if it's grass, just stay, and if it's like something like poison, then you got a ghost and a ground type at the back. So yeah, that is also going to be, and another thing is going to be, if it's Charger Bug or Lantern, you swap. And yeah, that's how you play with this team. And if it's Bastiodon, you swap into one of your backline, and because Bastiodon's got nowhere to go. And we will not be running Hydro Pump in our Azumarill, so we'll be running Play Rough. So backline is going to be very brutal against Bastiodon. And if it's Skarmory, you stay. If it's Azumarill, you stay. Even if it's Abomasnow, you stay. And if it's Alone Sandslash, you just swap. And yeah, that's how you run. final team to push Elo in the final week is going to be Abomasnow and double alligator or double crocodile, whatever you call it. It's for alligator, and Skeledirge at the back with Abomasnow in the lead. Now, the basic idea is going to be both the backline is going to be weak against Lantern. So lead is going to be very strong against Lantern, that is Abomasnow. Abomasnow is going to do very good against Lantern. And yeah, even if it's Annihilate, the backline is kind of strong against Annihilate with those Shadow Claws from Feraligatr and Skeledirge being ghosts. Annihilate needs to land those charge moves. And yeah, if you find Annihilate in the lead, you swap. If you find something like Poliwrath. Now Poliwrath is going to be a little bit tricky because Poliwrath with those counters can do very good against Abomasnow, and it's the Shadow Claws from Feraligatr is only going to be neutral, unlike against Annihilate. So you can always like swap into your Feraligatr, and in the end game, if you manage to grab those shields, then Poliwrath would have to die against those energy ball from Abomasnow. And yeah, well, Poliwrath can be a kind of core breaker for this team, but you can always run different play styles. And if you want me to showcase the battles with using this team, then please do comment. And yeah, if it's something like Skarmory, swap into your Feraligatr. If it's something like Altaria, then they will swap, you don't need to swap. And yeah, Lantern and Charjabug, you stay. Yeah, if it's Charjabug, you stay. And if you have like Icy Wind, then it would be a little bit favorable against those Charjabugs. But yeah, you can also run Weather Ball as well. And what are we missing? Yeah, if it's Bastiodon, Bastiodon. This team is ABA weak against Bastiodon. So yeah, you can like just stay and throw the Icy Wind, or the smackdowns from Bastiodon is not gonna do that much. Even if it's super effective, you will still stay in the half health when you reach to your energy ball. So you can come in with your Feraligatr. And against what are we missing? If it's Mud Boys, then you don't need to swap, they will swap. And yeah, that's pretty much how you run this. And if it's Alone Sandslash, then you swap into your Feraligatr, because you got a very good answer for that. That is going to be Skeledirge. And if it's stuff like Skeledirge, then you swap into your own Skeledirge. If it's Talonflame in the lead, you swap into your Skeledirge. And yeah, if it's Lantern, they will swap, you don't need to swap. And what are we missing? If it's Annihilate, Poliwrath, you swap into your Feraligatr. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this team. There's nothing that deep understanding to this team. Yeah, just ABA weak against Bastiodon, and Poliwrath can sometimes be a core breaker. Yeah, that's it with this team, and that is it, guys. So those were the 10 teams I believe. Yeah, you can run these teams to push Elo, and I've run 9, I think 9 out of these 10 teams, and I reached to Legend using those 9 teams in like Great League, Open Great League most of the times. So that is what I'm sharing you guys. And yeah, hope you guys were successful, will go successful with these teams. And a lot of you guys are commenting that you guys reached to veteran with the teams that I've suggested. And yeah, I'm really glad to know that. And if you guys like my contents, and if you have not subscribed yet, then please do subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you so much, guys.